is presently Monday, June 20th, 2022, 8:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am Marissa. My good friends call me Miss Black, which stands for Make Sense with Beautiful Looks, Always Created Kindly. The meditation that we'll have playing in the background today is called Free Your Mind, 174 hertz plus 417 hertz plus 741 hertz. Manifest your new reality. 369 divine code meditation music. The channel in which we are listening to this from is Love Motives Meditation Music. You can locate them on YouTube, and we have shared a number of their meditations also on Miss Black's OG network underneath Miss Black Vibes. Just type Love Motives Meditation Music into the search bar, and the specific ones that I like and I added, you will find there. All right. So I just did a tarot reading. I'm not sure what I'm gonna title it yet. I'm still processing it. But I will be uploading that onto Miss Black's OG network underneath Organized Goddess 11. You'll also be able to access that on Patreon, OGs United, if you are a Black Card member on Patreon. We have decided, for various reasons, instead of recognizing our patrons as Black Card members, we don't want that to be confused with anything else. So we're going to change this to Black Card supporters. Our supporters are people who are in alignment with what we're striving to do and achieve in the realms of media and financial literacy and legacy building, and just getting the message of truth into the hands that it needs to be in, to be managed respectfully and responsibly. So those who have contributed monetarily, I just want you to know that you are greatly appreciated, because to some, $11 a month is a big deal. For others, it's not that big of a deal. And, for myself throughout this journey, that $11 a month from my contributors, my faithful contributors, has most definitely been utilized for various different things, including providing myself with a few ingredients to make a nice little struggle meal. Okay? All right. And, although in that moment, I would have liked to have, had the option to eat better, to be able to feed my body better. But, when obstacles arise on your table, on your plate, you have to process them, digest them, and manage them. So, with that being said, here we go. As I stated in the tarot reading that I am going to upload and share, thank you to all of my supporters. Thank you to my clients who have been long-time clients that, helped me build from early on. The incredible reviews that you have left throughout the internet have most definitely been heartwarming through the coldest of times, for sure. So I'm not trying to get that deep and that dramatic, but I just wanted to, in a nutshell, just say I appreciate you all for your support, for the kind words, for, just the donations, the subscriptions, the recommendations and referrals. All of it is greatly appreciated. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and tap into this energy here. I'm feeling like, this is supposed to maybe be an OG's United Energy forecast, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll see. We're going to start out with our chakra alignment deck. This is Ancient Wisdom to Balance and Heal by Rachel Sharman. So we're going to get a message today from here. Oops. Soul Retrieval, Deep Soul Healing with the Goddess. That's actually from another deck. But I think we were supposed to see that for a reason. Thank you, Divine Source, Most High God, for clear, divine, direct messages. All right, Soul Healing, number 35. I felt like this is most definitely a reading centered around inner child healing. Look at that. Wow. Can't make this up, you all. So, first of all, I'm noticing 35. 35 is 8. 8, I'm seeing infinity, infinite. Soul healing. Look at the purple hair here. The purple hair here. The light, the inner light. Let's just process this for a minute, take in this healing energy for a second. Soul healing, the soul star chakra. You have called upon this card today as deep soul healing is at hand. Your soul is the all-powerful conscious aspect of your being and is currently undergoing a healing process. This awakening can sometimes stir things up in your life as it creates the change required to expand to a higher state of awareness. You are undergoing a rite of passage where the things that are not working in your life are being reviewed. Know that this chaos is a positive thing. It is what is required at this time. There is a divine order to this chaos, and you are being asked to trust, listen, and action the loving guidance from your soul. Your soul holds the medicine for you to heal and knows what's best for you. It is a time of deep cleansing, and you are encouraged to let go of the old as you make way for the new. Soul healing allows for healing on all levels of your being: emotional, physical, spiritual, and mental. A complete cleansing on all levels, aspects, and states of being. Be very gentle and kind to yourself as you transit through this very powerful and important time. Be sure to nurture yourself through this process, giving yourself lots of love and care. Listen to the messages your body and soul are offering you and follow through on this guidance. Amazing awakening is happening for you right now, and soon you will reap the rewards. Know that the process you are currently undergoing is a powerful injection of positive light from your soul as you heal deeply. The affirmation: I open to receive deep soul healing now and embrace the support of pure love to guide my healing journey. I'm going to repeat that one more time. I open to receive deep soul healing now and embrace the support of pure love to guide my healing journey. So while I was reading, a couple things that stood out to me was soul healing allows for healing on all levels of your being. Emotional, that's how you feel. Physical, that's your body. Spiritual, that's your soul, that which connects you with the universe, with other humans. And the mental, your mind, your thoughts, that is energy as well. A complete cleansing on all levels, aspects, and states of being. Be very gentle and kind to yourself as you transit through this very powerful and important time. Be sure to nurture yourself through this process, giving yourself lots of love and care. Listen to the messages your body and soul are offering you and follow through on this guidance. I can't remember exactly what I was reading. I didn't want to stop, but there was something that came to mind. It might come up later. Matter of fact, this is most definitely supporting the message that I received in the tarot reading that I just did, that I'm going to post. And I think I'm going to just go ahead and title it Soul Healing so we can keep everything in alignment and I can keep my process simple. Anyway, this is most definitely a continuation of that message. So check that out. Underneath that, we have number 19, forgiveness. This is green. This is dealing with the heart chakra. And I'm feeling like this is the inner child, the adolescent, the teenager, and the adult. You have to forgive yourself first, and then you have to recognize the importance of forgiving anyone that you feel has hurt you, that has caused you harm, that has betrayed you, that has disappointed you, that has let you down, that has brought you sadness, grief, any of those emotions that do not feel good. You want to find a healthy way to forgive yourself and forgive those that need to be forgiven for your own personal soul healing, for your own personal growth and development. Because without doing that work, you won't be able to experience true love. You won't be able to recognize and align with true love. So I'm going to leave that here for now. Let's go a little deeper here. Feeling like a soul's journey lesson. Divine Source, please give us clear and direct messages that will contribute to the soul healing that is needed at this time. Thank you for your divine wisdom, insight, guidance, direction, and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so something's telling me to do this like this. Okay, I remember now. So, in the other reading, the message came about clinging to the past, and the Five of Swords, the Five of Air came up. So that was like mental conflict and confusion. And what came to me was gossip and slander. So the message that I'm getting here is, in order for you to align with this true love, the love for the divine, the love within yourself, and the love from a divine partner that was created for you. In order to receive, to align with that energy, you have to accept. Acceptance was a soul journey. So it was a soul's journey lesson. So acceptance and happiness, high vibrations. Sickness, stress, dis-ease, illness comes from lack of forgiveness. Harboring resentment, harboring anger, being bitter, all of that is required. Like, you have to transform that. That's what the soul healing is about. When you truly love yourself, you are able to recognize yourself in others. That makes you more compassionate, more empathetic. Less quick to judge, less quick to slander. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. How about that for alignment with the colors? Look at those colors, how the synchronicities. This is the mental healing, the mind, and this is the internal, the soul healing, the self-love, and the forgiveness. We're coming up into Cancer season, so there's going to be a lot of crying. On the bottom of the deck, we have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. When you have a healthy self-esteem, when you are self-confident about who you are and your purpose here in life, and you've forgiven, those, who didn't know no better, that may have trespassed against you, in any way, shape, or form. You've learned how to love yourself better, so that you can require that people that come into your life, that they have to exchange that same type of love, or they not allowed into your personal space. That is self-love with setting healthy boundaries. That is healing the soul. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Getting your mind right is getting your soul right. And getting your confidence right to show up in life and do what it is that you're here to do, respectfully and responsibly. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. The energy of fear has many guises to complicate your path to loving yourself. Guilt is the most devious because it is in a wolf. Let me read that again. Because it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. It is a self-imposed emotion that pretends to be instructive and enlightening. Guilt can help us grow when we realize that our actions have been hurtful to others and that we need to make amends. After we do so, though, it's time to learn from the behavior and move on. The problem arises when we hold on to a guilty feeling that serves no purpose other than promoting self-destructiveness and low self-esteem. No one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Guilt is not always rational, but if you examine it subjectively, act on it, and release it, it becomes a temporary emotion. Long-held guilt feelings are never good and will create a roadblock to self-love and happiness. You must continually scan your current emotions for any guilty feelings and bring them to the surface for analysis. Healthy guilt is a warning that action should be taken. Irrational guilt needs to be released. All right. If need be, hit that rewind and run that thing back a couple times to get the message, to really make sure you got that message. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I do that. I've done that. That's how I learn, And I'm just saying that because that might be somebody else's way of learning that can help them as well. All right, so this is our Angels of Abundance message. We're going to go ahead and close this out with our Angels of Abundance Oracle message. All right. Releasing guilt, communicating and expressing, to God, to the angels, to, the person who we may have hurt or, that felt like hurt us, the best way we can, hopefully with love, as much as possible. I get it. When you feel like you've been hurt, you've been hurt. I know, I've been there. So, with that being said, I've also been on the other end where I've dealt with the guilt of feeling as though that I hurt someone that I cared about, that I loved, that I know cared about me and that loved me. So, I'm not going to pretend that I'm some angel and that, I haven't, dealt with the emotion, the feeling, of guilt. But within healing, within forgiving yourself and asking, for forgiveness the best way you can. Because sometimes, people don't get the opportunity to ask for forgiveness because people die every day. That is a reality, But that's why we always have the opportunity to talk to the Creator, the Divine, the Most High, and, And doing it that way, I think it's honestly the most effective, if you ask me, because humans can't help some of their human ways. All right, so we have deservingness and we have courage to ask for and accept help. So we're going to go ahead and read both of these. And on the bottom, we have the message, release resentments about money. That was actually within our last reading. So go back and check, on Miss Black's OG Network, previous readings where you can get the detailed message about releasing resentments about money and blockages. All right, so deservingness. You are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Deservingness, okay? Have courage to ask for help and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as it is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often, when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept the assistance, as well as give it to others as you are guided. So, I feel like that goes there, and this goes here. Drink some of my tea real quick. My D Herbs Bunny Rabbit tea. I love this tea. But I was outside doing yoga outside, and I feel my throat itching a little bit. So, yeah. Drink that before I go to bed. All right, so in closing, don't let your pride get in the way of blocking you from the opportunity to experience love. If you need help, it's okay to ask for help. Of course, you want to ask, do your best and do your due diligence to make sure you're asking people that you can, or asking someone that you can trust, that they won't later try to hold that over your head or take advantage of you providing them with something. So I always would personally ask that my assistance come directly from God, from the divine, from source. Sometimes that takes a little longer, but when it comes, it's not fleeting help. It's not tainted help. It's the type of help that I can trust, the type of help that, boosts my confidence. It's the type of help that is in alignment with love. And it's the type of help that is healing and restoring, and not the type of help that I'm going to feel guilty about later and seeking forgiveness from myself, from God, and from anyone else. And I'm using myself, and I'm saying I, because I'm speaking, not only from personal experience, but also from the experience of speaking with, men, women, and children, and just hearing different perspectives on life and, different life experiences that formulated, these perspectives on life, ways of seeing life, ways of showing up in life. And this path of, learning how to love you know, learning how to forgive, learning, that I am worthy, that, you know, I have nothing to feel guilty or ashamed about. All of my experiences were designed to strengthen me, to empower me, to enlighten me, to support my overall growth and evolution, to connect me with my divine gifts of being able to heal from a place of experience. I'm also seeing in the positioning here that this is a womb. This is the divine feminine. With child or preparing to be with child. That message was for someone. Matter of fact, because that came to me, I'm being moved to pull out this elemental goddess deck with all this green here. See if there is anything else that comes out to support. What's this guilt about? This guilt. Further clarity and insight on this guilt. The Hierophant. All right, all right, all right. So, in the reading that we just did, the tarot reading, the Queen of Wands actually came out. And, yeah, here she is again with the Lovers. And then we have the King of Earth. So this is giving me the feeling of soulmate energy. We have earth, and we have fire, and we have the Two of Cups, the Two of Water. We have love. We have love again. So this is true love energy for sure. This is a divine connection. The Hierophant in the picture here, this Hierophant is different from the Hierophant in most decks. We see a full moon in the background. We see a trying to see if those are buildings in the background or statues, or I can't really make out exactly what it is, but you have some children, outside under the moonlight, either telling stories, writing a story, reading. It looks like a little lamb maybe that's there with them. So what I'm getting here is the guilt is associated with the lies one has been told throughout their life, a way of seeing life that was limiting, that was out of alignment with the truth, that had them believing they weren't worthy, they didn't deserve true love, they didn't deserve to have more and be more. They didn't deserve to have a healthy, loving, stable, grounded commitment with a partner that matches their energy, that matches their fly, that matches their manifestation abilities. You are deserving of love. You are deserving of a true love that was designed for you to experience your heaven on earth. That was another message from our reading earlier. You deserve to have your dreams become a reality. But in order to do that, you have to heal. You have to do some soul searching. You have to go within and make sure that you truly have high self-esteem. You truly are vibrating high. You are maintaining positive vibrational energy. That doesn't mean you're running around with a fake smile on your face every day. That means that you are committed to working on being the best you can be, doing the best that you can with what you have to work with. That you're not trying to take something from someone else so that you can have, even if that something else isn't necessarily for you. You are content with, what you have, and your pursuit of obtaining more, but more of what is for you, what is truly for you. Whether that is in love, whether that is in friendship, whether that is in mental peace. Because guilt brings about mental conflict, mental confusion, lack of clarity, the desire to escape, and then we roll into dealing with escapism methods like addiction, substance abuse. All of that is because one is disconnected from the truth of who they are and what they are and what they come from, which is love. Forgive whoever it is that you need to forgive, whether it was a parent, a grandparent, a guardian, a teacher, a friend of the family, someone you felt that you could trust, someone you felt that you could be safe with, that hurt you, that let you down. Forgive them, because it frees you, it liberates you, it